What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right. So before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to a couple of my subscribers for donating to the channel. I want to give a shout out once again to Aaron for his contribution to the channel. All right. Much respect to Aaron for contributing to the channel. I know you like my basketball content. I'll try to do a couple of basketball videos today. So I hope you guys enjoy these basketball videos I have coming up today. And I also want to give a shout out to Billy Like Jr. saying, "For I enjoy your content, brother. Hope you're doing well." Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't really complain right now. As everybody is right now, I'm still trying to process the passing of DMX. And, I know you were on my live stream last night, too. Well, yesterday, not last night. And, I'm recording a video talking about another hip hop uh, figure who people are concerned about right now. So thank you for your donation as well. And thank you for everybody that's signed up to the Patreon as well. I'll try to do a Patreon video today too, and definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna do a couple Patreon videos tomorrow. But in the wake of the passing of DMX, and as people are processing, those of us in our community are processing his loss and dealing with his loss by celebrating him, his music, of course. There's been a disturbing video. Not disturbing in the sense that it's something morally wrong with the video or anything like that, but it's disturbing from the sense of, you know, not again. Like, it's another video that's showing that the passage of time can be cruel and waits for nobody. And that's the video that surfaced of Black Rob, who is paying tribute to DMX. Um, and he's also speaking about other things, but I found it hard to kind of hear what he was saying because in the video he's very ill and almost unrecognizable. Okay, now this image right here is of Black Rob from about the time he was at his peak with the Whoa fame. You know what I'm saying? That was a big hit song. I remember being big around for some reason the early part of 2000. I remember like being around maybe February, March, or April of 2000. I remember that song just being huge. And he was a bad boy artist. And, but around the time, Black Rob was still a young man, about 31, 32 years old. Very young man. And, you know, this is what most people envision when they think of Black Rob. But however, this is how he looks today. This is how, unfortunately, Black Rob looks today in the hospital. He was recently hospitalized. For what reason, I'm not sure. But he's much smaller. He looks gaunt. He looks ill. I did find out that he had suffered a stroke back in 2015, I think. And it most likely came from having years of untreated hypertension. And he talked about in the interview then how he had stopped drinking, tried to eat better, get more exercise, lost weight. Now, I don't know what he's in the hospital for now, but he talks about being in a lot of pain. Um, and I really, really don't want to speculate. I really hate even speculating like this. But I do know this. Hypertension can cause a lot of problems, strokes, heart attacks, but it could also lead to kidney failure, okay? And I know from reading about it, because I have hypertension, that I have to control medication and lifestyle changes. So I'm very aware of this. It's the only reason why I'm speaking like this. I do know that reading about kidney failure, it's the same thing that Barry White was dealing with. Because Barry White dealt with hypertension for 30 years and didn't do a really good job of trying to control it. He had developed end stage renal failure, and it's extremely painful. It's a lot of pain. Um, that's possibly something that he could be dealing with, but I don't know. But he wished DMX well, and a lot of people are also criticizing the person who recorded the video of Black Rob from the hospital, and they're going on saying that he's exploiting him and all this. Look, we don't know if Black Rob requested to be on film. You know what I'm saying? Black Rob might have told him, "Look, I want to speak from my hospital bed. I want to deliver a message." You know what I'm saying? We don't know. People got to stop with this rush to judgment shit. I'm noticing with social media. Social media is very immature and emotional and knee jerk reactionary. It's like no logic there. Like it's a bunch of people who love to judge everybody else, but want everybody to look at them with sage nuance with everything they do, though. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody else, you get to point the finger and say, "Oh, you're this. Oh, Paul Pierce, you ain't shit. Oh, whoever filmed Black Robber and shit. Oh, what the family do with DMX? Oh, they were enablers and all this, right?" But when it comes to them, everybody's supposed to, well, you can't rush to judgment. You can't do not to go off subject, but Jason Whitlock with his coon ass. The father of the football player who killed those 5 people, right, said that he thinks that football did that to his son. Now, anybody and their mama know what he meant by that. CTE. Take it to Fetlock's coon ass, and that's why I called him out yesterday in my podcast about DMX, well, my live cast about DMX, because he'll be the first one to say something slick out the mouth. So, it was just football, huh? It wasn't personal responsibility. Jason, where was you at when the dude said he had a bad day as far as killing the Asian people? Where was your coon ass at then? Why didn't you open your fat, bloated, fucking stink gullet then? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is the one thing I want to say. Um, when you look at hip hop culture, right? You look at rap videos. There's sort of a node to it's an ode to like the party lifestyle, right? And as hip hop has sort of deteriorated into what it is now, it's almost preaching like a hedonistic lifestyle. Drinking, drugs, doing whatever the fuck you want to do. And look, I'm not a religious person, and I don't claim to be a religious person. I'm not. Um, but people, as we get older, you know what I'm saying, we have to start taking care of ourselves better. And, the party lifestyle, that's cool when you're a teenage, well, teens, maybe early 20s. But once you start getting into your 30s, you got to start slowing down. You know what I'm saying? All the drinking, drugs, ripping, running around, it takes a toll on you. It catches up with you. It does. It does. It catches up with you. Like, it ages you very fast. And look, I'm 40 years old. And the only thing that denotes my age is the fact that I'm having more and more gray hair. But physically, aside from being heavier, right, I don't look that much different than I did when I was in high school. Not really. I got a couple of more wrinkles, of course, but I look pretty much the same. Yet there are so many people I know who have lived a certain type of lifestyle and they don't even look like themselves anymore. And they're not even in the hospital yet. Um, so this is the thing, you know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. That's all I'm saying. Just take care of yourself. You don't have to be a goddamn, you know, a Buddhist monk or some shit, but calm down with some things. Now, I'm talking about myself too. I'm not perfect. I really need to, you know, make some more changes in my life. But we're not spring chickens anymore. And I'm not talking about the younger people that subscribe. I'm talking about my audience that's 35 and up. We got to start taking care of ourselves better. Because I'm not too far from Black Rob's or DMX's age. And it does give you a sense, and it does remind you of our mortality. When you're 18, 19 years old, and you look at the average life expectancy, and you see that you're going to live another 60 years on average, as long as you stay away from certain shit. Even black men today, the life expectancy is creeping up into the 70s. For a long time, it was like 62, 64. Now it's like 72. So even black men, you know, if you're 18, you're going to live another 50 something years. Hey, maybe more, right? If you can avoid, you know, a violent situation, of course. But you think you can live forever. You're immortal, you know, but you're not. And you're going to find that the years are going to fly by. And, you know, aside from the goal of doing something with your life as far as, you know, creatively or economically or financially, career wise, right? You also got to make the best of your life as far as your health because you don't want to be in a situation where, look, that day's going to come for all of us when we're going to spend a lot more time in the hospital, in and out the hospital, and those bills pile up. But you want to stave that period off for as long as possible. You don't want to have to start dealing with that type of situation when you're in your 30s, 40s. You know what I'm saying? When you're still trying to build yourself, build your brand, you know what I'm saying, so to speak. You want to build your brand. When I say brand, I mean build your career, your legacy, and then at least enjoy some of your retirement years until you have to start dealing with, you know, the inevitable. So, and this is another last message I want to say too. A lot of people have problems with accepting sick people. You know what I'm saying? By that I mean they shun sick people. They avert their eyes. They don't want to look at this image of Black Rob because they want to remember him when he was young and healthy and all that. Death is a reality that people don't want to face. We're all going to die. Nobody likes to say it, but it's true. And at the end of the day, you just have to hope that you have a lot more days ahead, and you have to try to do everything you can to increase the quality of the days that you have ahead as well as the quantity. So, in closing, you know what I'm saying, I think that Black Rob wanted this video to be put out there because I don't know what his prognosis is, you know, and I hope we don't lose another hip hop, you know, legendary figure. But, you know, it's a reminder that our generation the Y2K generation. We're getting older. We're not retirees, but we're not kids anymore either. And the figures that we admired growing up are now getting older. But I think it should be noted, and this is something that I always had in the back of my mind, even back then, right? I know some people are like, oh, it's bullshit. No, I did. Even when I was 18, 19 years old, right? I thought to myself, the lifestyle that a lot of these hip hop artists are promoting right now, like with, when I say right now, I'm talking about the late 90s with the drinking and carousing and all that type shit. It's not going to age well for people if they do this on a regular basis, you know. And you've seen a lot of hip hop artists, they switched up that shit. Dr. Dre, Busta Rhymes has been kind of back and forth with it. One minute he looks cheap, chiseled, another minute he looks fat shit. But a lot of them they're not even living that shit that they portray. And most of them don't. But some of them do. And some of them were really in the streets. And that's basically what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Um, Aside from the violent aspect of living a certain type of lifestyle, there's the long-term health consequences. And so basically that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like these individuals, DMX unfortunately didn't make it. Black Rob, hopefully he'll get better. Prince Marky D. Okay, that's another example. Um, a lot of these people that we grew up watching hip hop, now we're kind of seeing the the results or the consequences of not living the most healthy lifestyle. That's all I'm trying to say. So tell me what you guys think.